Welcome to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie, aka Gabbie. This is a space where we talk business, growth, and the messy middle of entrepreneurship, with a little real life mixed in. Every week, I'll bring you clarity, confidence, and momentum to help you create your version of success. Grab your coffee and let's dive in. Sunday Reflections, resetting and getting ready for the week. Hey there, it's Stephanie Marie. Some of you know me as aka Gabbie, and welcome back to Gab Sessions. Today's episode is part of my Sunday Reflections series, where I invite you into my own weekly ritual to reflect, reset, and get ready for the week ahead. Because let's be real, as entrepreneurs, we're not just the CEO, we're the Chief Everything Officer. The ideas, the to-dos, the what-ifs, they don't wait until Monday. That's why Sundays are so important for me to slow down, quiet my brain, and set my intentions for the week. Why reflection matters. Sunday isn't just about laundry or meal prep or doing chores or whatever it is. It's about mental prep. I grab my coffee, sit down, and I ask myself, what worked last week? What drained me? What gave me energy? What was I passionate about? What was I having agony or anxiety about? What do I want to carry forward into this week? It's a pause before the pace picks up. Without reflection, you're just reacting, not leading. My CEO dashboard ritual. This is something I created for myself. I thought, I can do this. I'm going to create a dashboard, something that is specific to me as a CEO, and call it my CEO dashboard. And every Sunday in the afternoon, I set an alarm on my calendar that tells me it's time to look at it. And this is what I do. Here's where it gets practical. I use my CEO dashboard as a one-step view of my business, content, clients, revenue, systems, and personal goals. Every Sunday, I check in. Are we on track with launches or projects? What's actually moving the needle? What can be deleted, delayed, or delegated? Where do I need to show up most this week? This isn't about controlling every detail, although I do that with my time blocking. It's about clarity. The more you know your levers, the less you spin your wheels on distractions. Time blocking my calendar. This is something I'm extremely passionate about. In fact, I color code my calendar. I absolutely love and rely on time blocking. Once I've reflected and reviewed my dashboard, I time block my week. And here's what I mean. I block my personal time first. My self-care, my family time, my gym time, my golf time, my perfect time, like my non-negotiables. Those are pink. Then I block my CEO time, the big picture thinking, planning, and strategy time. That color is purple. Then I block my client time, and each client has a different color. Sessions, projects, deliverables, deadline. Next comes content time for my company, for me, for my business. Recording, writing, repurposing, affiliate marketing, those sorts of things. And finally, I block out a sort of refresh time. I also block in eating, getting ready for the day, dinner, breakfast, take a break. And when it's all said and done, I have a beautifully colored calendar with very little room for error, but I have a plan in place. Because if it's not on the calendar, it usually doesn't happen. Time blocking helps me protect my energy and make sure the important things actually get done. And at the top of each day, I put 3 things, 1 to 3 things that absolutely has to get done, non-negotiable. Now, do I get everything done? Not always. Most of the time, yes, because it keeps me on track and sets me up for success. Quieting my brain. Of course, even with all that, sometimes my brain just won't shut off. The replay button stays on, or the ideas keep flooding in at 2 a.m. So Sundays are also about creating space to quiet my mind. Journaling, golf, photography, spending time with family, even just stepping away from the laptop, not looking at the screen for an entire day, because rest is part of the strategy too. So this is what I challenge you with. Before Monday, take 20 minutes today to reflect on last week. Check in with your priorities and then time block your week. Even if you just start with 3 blocks, CEO time, business time, and personal time, you'll feel the shift. Remember, being the chief everything officer doesn't mean doing everything at once. It means choosing what matters most this week. That's it for this Sunday reflection episode. My weekly ritual of reflection, dashboards, and time blocking keeps me grounded, focused, and ready for the week ahead. And I hope it sparks something for you too. If you love this episode, share it with a friend who's also juggling all the roles of being a chief everything officer. And if you want to go deeper into building your own CEO dashboard and weekly rhythm, join me inside the Business Growth Society community. Until next time, here's to clarity, confidence, and momentum, and to building your version of success. Thanks for listening to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie. If today's episode gave you clarity, confidence, or momentum, hit subscribe and share it with a friend who needs it too. Want to go deeper? You can join me inside Business Growth Society or email me at stephaniemarie@Gabbie&Company to see how we can work together. Remember, stop overthinking, start building, and create your version of success. I'll see you next time.